Bleh. Bleh. 1 second. Hold on. I am getting my scuffed setup ready. Beautiful, I can now see chat. I can see all of the things you will say. Where is... Oh, I learned how to do a fade. Like a different, like a fade in to make it look neat and more professional. Check this out, look at... Bam. Yeah. Actually, yeah, okay, my mic is still good. Wonderful. Let me know if the music is a bit too loud. Might turn that down just a hair. Let's do that, maybe. Yee. Wonderful, okay. Actually, no, it's a bit loud on my end. Well, that just muted it. Alright, wonderful. Okay, cool. We should be good to go. So yeah, if you are wondering, we are going to be making a little blaster from Star Wars. The main thing that I wanted to do was to take like an old pistol, you know, and just Star Warsify it, which basically means adding a huge rifle scope and making the barrel like thinned and have like crazy flash hiders and that kind of thing. I had a couple of options, and I've messed around a little bit, but I wanted to start from scratch. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and first make the blockiness for the handgun here, and then eventually make a new little barrel, and then probably go with more like this kind of scope because it has like all the doodads on it. If you remember, like the DL-44 that Han has, it's a very scope heavy pistol. So that's what I'm going to be going for. Yeah, we're just going to get going. Let's see. Needs to be a bit longer. It's going to look rough at the start, but we're just shaping it all out right now. Okay, I think that covers everything in the grip, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave that as is for right now. Bump that up a little more. Actually, we'll bring that down here and do this. That's not going to cover. Bring this down a little more. Basically, we're just going for, you know, the points, you know, making it really easy. Oops, nope, I'm gonna extrude that. And that needs to be lowered a bit more. Do this. Actually, that's a bit too far. Okay. Yeah, that should work. You know what? I'm just gonna extrude. Get a good block going. Do I want to include the little loop thing here? I'm thinking I don't want to, but if I don't, I'll beat myself up about it. So probably going to add that. For right now, I'm just gonna get the shape going here. Let's bring this down. A couple more points. There we go. Keep that a bit further apart to create that like slope it's got going on. Need to do that over here too. Oh, the geese are yelling. I don't know if that is picking up on the mic or not. Let's take a step back for a sec. Yeah, that's looking about right. Add a little more to it. Preemptively add a middle. Nope, not a middle. There we go. I'm actually going to leave the barrel untouched. We're going to make one from scratch and kind of like something like maybe like this, and then I'm debating on this flash hider or this one. This one's like classic Han Solo, you know? I don't know. Well, once we get there, we'll see what we do. Alright, let's move this grip in a little bit. There we go. Bring that in here. It actually kind of comes back out immediately. You know what? I'm moving that loop. Then we'll put another one there. That's about right. Again, we're still in the early stages of modeling this, so it's going to be a bit bumpy. Zoom in there. Song is a vibe. Alright, let's get that in there. Gonna bring this back out a little more. That's gonna be annoying. Get this little loop here that they do. I don't actually even know what that is. I'll get there later. Same with you here. Okay. Gonna make this a bit more of a curve. Bring that in. Alright, that's enough for right now. There we go. That silhouette is starting to come out a little bit more. I'm gonna bring this part down. Oh, this UV is going to be a nightmare. You know what? Let me do that. Save the sanity of any professionals that are watching for whatever reason. Oh, I did not see that. There we go. That should give us the curve. Oh, I gotta bring that in a bit more. Alright. We're getting there. Probably gonna have to shrink this a bit. Like, you know, that way. That way the grip can pop out a little bit more, but it's not a bad start. I hope you are all doing well, chat, and enjoy the scuffed stream as always. Let's do that. That needs to be more smooth. Oh, actually, both of these should come down. Create more of a slope here. Loop is not gonna be great once I'm done with it. And of course I have the hiccups like immediately. Alright. Let's get it, we got this. You know what, I wonder if there's a way, probably not quickly, where I can put this picture out and be like, this is the Flash Hider 1, Flash Hider 2. I have like a little vote on what we're going to be doing. Maybe even this one. But I don't have a way, looking on my stream right now, I don't think I got a good spot to put it. It's the problem. That's okay. We have other issues to work on before we get there anyway. Alright, let's take a look back. That looks like that needs to come down a little bit. Sorry for the flashbang there. Yeah, let's do an extrusion here. Of course, the trigger guards are always the worst. I'm gonna do a very basic one just to have it blocked out. Thin here. Can actually bring this part back. Yeah, that's not too bad. Actually, this part might need to go up a little more. Let's go ahead and do that. It's looking a little better. Yeesh, look at all those. That is a huge cluster. But I really don't want to do anything about it. I'm leaving it. I'm not going to be texturing this anyway. If I were texturing it, then that would be a whole different thing. Or I guess if I was seriously texturing them. Whatever. Because that UV is going to look spotty. Bring this on a little more. Is that creating a good curve? Yeah, that's not too bad. Going to delete the faces here. Then connect them this way. Just to make it uniform flush. And then we can add more loops in later. Make it a bit more bendy. Bit more of a complete circle. All right, let's back up. Thinking for this part, I might actually add a new object instead of, well, let's see. Let's give it a shot. Actually, scratch that really quick. Yeah, if that's like how the slide works, I'm gonna need to do another loop here. That's gonna be weird, but we'll make it work. There's one thing I gotta learn is how to align this properly. I kind of just eyeball it, and that's the best I got. There's got to be a way. This back. Yeah, the UV would be a nightmare here. The way I'm doing this. Any aspiring Blender modelers in the chat, do not do what I do, for I do it incorrectly. Speaking of, what if I to go to Krusty Burger and disguise it as my own food. Delightfully devilish, Alex. Let me... yeah, we'll do that. Again, don't do this. Oh, no. Don't do that. Yes, okay. What is this collision that we're having here? Oh. Is it on both sides? It is. I'll have to fix that. Nope. Equal on both sides, right? There we go. Then we'll do another here. Yes, okay. Have that go over a little bit. This will create like a good like slide effect. There we go. Shrink it a little bit here. Let's see. This bottom area is going to be annoying. We could probably do a split here, create a point, and then modify it from there. I don't know. Oh no, did that not extrude? It didn't. Hold on. Remember, kids, don't do what I do. Oh, that sucks. That's so bad. Oh no. Oh god. Let's really get in there. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no. That seam is so bad. Zoom out. Let's really see how bad it is. Okay, if you weren't looking at it, if you're just doing like big picture, you know, it's not terrible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll deal with it. we'll work with it. Okay, let's see. No, don't want to do sculpting. I'm gonna create the little ridges here. To up there. Oh no, actually, we need to like look at that. God, there's so many. Well, I guess we need to do that. Let's do E. Yes. Yes, question mark maybe. Perhaps even. Let's do, bring that back to about, open up a bit higher. I feel like if like a professional Blender artist person, that is to say 3D artist, ever saw how I make models, they would have like an aneurysm and die immediately. This can't be this can't be right. That's how I do it. So okay, let's do this. Oh, we probably need one more. Oh god. Selecting all this is going to be a nightmare. No, don't do that. There we go. Nope. You know what? Focus on this side, and we'll just rotate over. Okay. And then we can follow the line to the right, vertice, or vertices. I think it's vertices. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we gotta see if this will work. There we go, that's not bad. Let's compare with the reference. It's kind of rounded. All of those lines for something that is so minuscule. God. Okay. Let's do the sites. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna need to do these individually. Goes up to about there. We actually need to bring this down. Not gonna spend too long on the sites because I mean there's gonna be a huge honkin' scope on the top of it anyway, so these go back? Kinda. Yes, they have a bit of a slope. Okay. Sure. That'll work. Alright, what other little details I want to work on? Not excited about the grip. You know what, let me correct this a little bit. Should probably be here-ish. Are we colliding a bit there? Not too bad. Alright. Well, that's gonna right these spots, okay. Oh boy, what did I do here? Oh no. Eh? Kinda. Oh man. I goofed up pretty bad here. Eh? God. Maybe if I ask people nicely, they'll ignore this catastrophe. Oh, God. What is that connected to? What is this? Get that out of there. God, and there's this here. Oh no. Oh God. That is so rough. Why is this side fine? Man, I guess what I could do. It would be really stupid, but I could, I could remove, like, all of the vertices here, and then just copy it over. And copy this side and mirror it, but that's not good. If I wanted to mirror it, I should have done that from the start. Oh no. Okay, so that's attached there. Going. Will that fix it, maybe? No. Oh boy. That is so rough. Oh, that is so rough. You know what? I'm going to do a neat little trick. I learned this a while ago. And that is ignore it. Pretend that it simply does not exist. And we are going to move on. Because that, that sucks. Whatever I did there. We're just gonna move right along. And hope nobody notices or calls me out on it. gotta stop like zoning out when I do this. Pay attention to what I'm changing. All right, let's work more on the trigger guard here. Make at least that look normal. Oh, what's happening there? That's strange. Why is it doing that? I mean, we can make it work, but I don't know why it's doing that. Wait, what? What is happening there? Oh no, because there's not a third vertice. Oh, come on. Don't tell anybody. It's not gonna work. Maybe work. Oh. Hey. That's definitely how you're supposed to do that. This curve more. We're almost ready to block out some more. Make this a bit more thin. There we go. That's looking a bit more normal, right? It's just very thin, but I mean, that's what the reference has, so that is what we're doing. Might bulk it out a little more, but don't want to go too far off model. Just if I ever wanted to print it, you know, it's not gonna hold too well. You know what, let me... Of course, speaking of it not being a strong structure, I'm gonna make it even weaker, but still. I don't think the trigger guard would be out that far. So I'm gonna do this. There we go, we're getting there. God, look at that. Oh, that's intimidating. I'm gonna have to select all of that and extrude it into a grip. Oh no. Wait, do we have a middle loop? We do, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. I'm gonna add 2 more. We're gonna start making that trigger. And if you're wondering, yes, I am doing everything I can to avoid making the grip. You know what? I'm gonna do something weird. I know, outlandish, but let me try. Oh, get both of these. There we go. I'm gonna do it like that. That little whatever you call it. Okay. We're getting there. Move that down there. Look at that, chat. Almost a full trigger. Which I normally avoid doing for like a sci-fi gun, but again, it's Star Wars. It's literally just super gluing things that look neat onto a gun and be like, there you go, there's a sci-fi gun. So which I'm not criticizing, just that's the way they do it. I actually really like looking at the little commentaries of like how they came up with certain things. Actually, if you are interested in that kind of thing, I really recommend looking into the original Millennium Falcon. It looks completely different. Like the very first model was essentially just like a tube. And it later became the basis of what they make the Corvettes, the like Rebel Corvettes into. And it's a really interesting word about, especially if you're into like cosplay, kit bash, you know, all that kind of jazz, like I am. Let's, you know what, before I go too far, it's not looking too bad, right? I don't know what this is in the reference. It's like a little, almost keychain looking thing. And only got the one side, you know, so I don't know if that's like a part of the trigger or a weird like piece of metal that got caught in the shot, or what that's referring to. So I'm not gonna model it. I don't know what it is. I can add it later. I'll just do that. Okay. Don't think there's any more running away from it. I think I'm gonna have to make that grip. And I really don't want to. because it looks like it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh boy. Okay, alright, let's... Gee. So we have the base, like the base gun. Then we have an indent here. And then in that indent we have an indent in the grip that goes down to here. And then we have the grip itself. So what we'll need to do is we'll have the base layer on the first, and then we'll have to indent a part of it here. And then in that indent, we're going to have to extrude more for this part of the grip to match up with the base. And then outside of that extrusion, we're going to make another extrusion to make the grip, is what I'm thinking. And that's like a lot. That is a lot to do. I might want to start looking into making like separate parts. I like having as much of the model in one piece as possible. But for this, and then I mean for like the, I assume safety over here, or maybe here. I don't know which one's which. Is that how you release the... Oh, maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's like the mag release. I don't know. The point is I'm gonna have to make separate ones of those anyway. So... yeah, I'm going to... Let me actually... because there's an indentation here. That'll be the last thing I do. And then we'll add on new stuff to it. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that vertice. Or I guess these vertices. You know what? Let me do... Because it looks like it goes... Looks like the curve goes like this and then down again. So like... yeah? Something like that, maybe? Oh, this is gonna be rough. Not as rough as the grip by far, but still not fine. Let's do this here. Right. And then... let's give it a shot. Let's just do one side really quick and see how that looks. Stops about there. It's not horrible. maybe? Go a lot further with that. Oops. It's not horrible. I'll take it. I'm gonna round this out a little more. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's do that. If Blender will let me go back all the way. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll do, yeah, adjust this. There we go. It's not looking too bad. I'm gonna round that out actually, now that I saw that. Add yet another one here. Bring this down a little more. God, this side is going to just be littered with these loop cuts. But you know what? That doesn't look half bad. For a base, that's not bad. I will take that. Let's see. Do I want to make the barrel? Because that's what I'm really excited about. I think I am going to steal this look. Just shorten it down. So like, something like that will make it work. Or maybe keep it long, have like a really long blaster going on. It could be interesting. Let's see, do I want to make the blast or the barrel, the scope, or the grip next? How complicated is the grip? It's not that bad. It's still not gonna be fun. Oh, there's another indentation here. Hold on. I don't know how that's gonna look. Just select. What's happening here? I could cheat. I just don't know how rough that's gonna look. instead of doing a... Here, I'll just... Yeah, we'll see how it looks. I'm curious now. Need. But I add a lot of vertices here. Eesh, it's gonna make the model look even more terrifying and eldritch on the on the UV, the mesh that we got going on. Let's, okay, so it would be here, and then we could do that, and then then bring that. God. Oh, that's gonna look terrible over here. Hold on. I have to see how this will look, though. If it'll even take it with how complicated this model is getting. The Boolean might just not work. Yeah, it didn't seem to take. Let's do... Yeah, it does not like that. And frankly, I understand. We're just gonna not for right now. For right now, we're just going to not. And we're going to pretend like that other issue that does not exist for now. If the model gets to a point where I want to really lock in and save it, then we'll worry about it. But for right now, we'll just have some fun. I am liking the silhouette though. I do think it's coming together. Raise these up. You know what, let me... There we go. Let me do a bit of a... Let's see, how would that look? And then obviously it'd be shorter. I think that looks space agey, you know? Little fins over here. And then if we add like this or that to it. I'm kind of liking this one. Yeah, let's do this. Bring that back to where it was. And then we can also have like a big front sight like this one, but not exactly like this one or that one. We'll do like an in-between. That this is going to be an annoying part. Let's try this. Hold on. Oh, that's going to look really distorted. That's really thin. That's not good. You know what? I'm covering it up. That will just be invisible work for now, at least. Well, how small would it need to be? That's pretty. That's not great. Let's get it to the size of the original barrel. Diameter, at least. Yes. Oh, God. That's gonna be a whole thing. You know what? It's fine. Let's just do that for now. And then... Oh, wait, is it a... Oh, it might be like a straight barrel the whole way. It just has like these little fins. I mean, that looks like... I thought it kind of ballooned out, you know? It kind of became more rounded. You know what, that's fine. It actually might give us more room to do this and expose more of the original part of that model. We're gonna get that to look right. Let me sit with it for a sec. You know what, it might just be... like that, and then... let's do... like that, maybe? How does that look? Still looking kind of rough. Because it goes down here, but if we do that, I mean... like, that's not... that's not good. Let's see, how much will we have to balloon? Like that seems a lot. because we're doing that. That's a thick grip. What if we meet in the middle, kinda? I'd be okay with that. How far off model do we go? Not too off, right? It's not perfect in either area or anything, but that should get us where we need to go. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do, nope, not that. This, and we'll add another cylinder, rotate that. Sorry. Oops. Do something like that, maybe. You know what, I'm gonna shrink it a little too. Because I do like the cone that it's giving. You know what? Before any of that, get some of those fins. But you know what, it's kind of hard to tell if it's like perfectly a circle or not. It might be at a bit of an angle. I'm gonna keep it like that. And we'll create that cone effect again. Done. We'll do that. Make this a bit more thin. Double these up a little. That's looking silly. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And then this effect here with the muzzle that we got going on. Actually bump that here. Is that about the right silhouette? No, it needs to be a bit longer. This barrel's getting a bit ridiculous. It kind of reminds me of the ones in episode 1, the little Naboo blasters that they had. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. It's looking good. And it kind of goes into an indent here. Let me actually, before I forget, alright, we can make that little ring. I could do a loop select, but I am not going to. Simply to make my job harder. There we go. How many is that over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that include, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. There we go. Okay, and now we will extrude. There we go. Probably needs to go up a little more. That is looking ridiculous. Where? Let's bring. That could theoretically work, right? What does this one look like? A bit more blocky. I don't know though, I'm kind of liking the like, pointing. Wait, why is that one so low? What happened there? Oh, I must not have grabbed all the points. Yep, that's what happened. did like get real goofy with it. It's not too goofy, but it's out there. Which I think is a sweet spot for Star Wars in general. Alright. Oh wow, I was not paying attention to chat. I am so sorry. Is this hard to do? Because it looks complicated. It's one of those things that it starts out kind of complicated, but once you get into the rhythm of it, it kind of just like falls together. You know what I mean? You know, I can show you really quick. The way that I started out is, there was a video on YouTube about like a series of how to make a sword, you know, starting from beginning to end, base modeled to like all the effects and all that. And really, I think the sword is like the best starting point because it's really just you bring in a cube. We'll put it over here for now. Then you just kind of make the blade first, so about that width we'll do. Extend it over there. And the quick keys that I'm doing is just you press S and then either you can scale it like this or you can go on either vertice, so you can do like the X axis, excuse me, or the Y axis, or the Z axis, and you're just hitting those keys. So if I want to do X, it would be scale, so S, and then X. So you're scaling along the X axis. But yeah, you just kind of get like a flat board, and then you get like a little loop cut here, which is what that's called. You bring it up to the top, and you go here, I'm gonna select that, and then on the Y axis you hit scale, Y, and then 0, and you get a little point. Point is you just keep going from there, and eventually you'll have like a fully made sword. If you're interested in making models, that's what I would suggest doing, just looking up like Blender tutorial part 1, and like try and find like a sword specifically, because a sword you don't have a lot of angles or a lot of like, you know, too complicated shapes to make, if that makes sense. But yeah, I would say that it starts out complicated, and you're never done learning. As I feel like I've made apparent just as how rough a lot of these like shapes have gotten. But yeah, no, if you're into it, look up like a sword tutorial. It's the easiest way to get into it. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope my rambling is making some sense there. Alright. Oh shoot, where were we? I think it was the muzzle we were doing. Do I want to make those events? Okay, cool, good. Yeah, I love streaming, making these models, but man, I get invested. I get very blindsided, and I do not focus on chat, and I do not do a good job there. But I hope this is entertaining. I'm actually gonna extend that ring, make that a bit more thick. Let's you know what? I'm trying to decide how I want to do these vents. Let's first spawn in a cylinder, bring that over, just Land there. Yep. Focus on that. List that as X. Bring it back there. Yeah, okay, that'll work. There we go. Make the vent sizes now. Yeah, no, it is very much just a hobby. It is not, I am not professionally trained in this at all. But I get a huge kick out of it. One of my favorite things to do is to make models like this and put it into an STL and like actually physically print it out on like a 3D printer. And I've also done a bit for games that I've made, but like I haven't made anything professional, you know? It is very much just a hobby. There are people out there who are just insane, like crazy, and they're huge inspirations, but it is definitely just a hobby. I don't want to get that exposed. I'm going to create another loop. It'll be blocky, but that'll work out. Where's that coming in? You know what? Let's do this. Bring it up. Goal is to not expose the hole we've just created. Oh, is that not lined up properly? Would be like a pixel off. If we're on the Y, no, we should be on the X, so that should be fine. Is this still X? No, it's not. Didn't create that as an X. Let's get back in here. Make this more aligned. I'm going to smooth it out a little more. Just a bit more rounded. Is cutting in, right? Yeah. Okay, we are in a good in between. Let's add a few more. zig it up a little more. That's rounded enough. We'll do this, make it a bit more thin. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're trying to make just a, like, kind of a fan-made blaster. And the idea is just to combine a bunch of old weapons and give it that old, like, episode 4 feel. There we go. It's a bit bumpy, but... Well, episode 4, or like The Mandalorian, or anything that takes place in like the New Republic or the Empire era. Oops. Too quick on the draw there. How does that look? Not too bad. Let's see if I can't make a few more. Okay, that should be enough there. Just gotta look at it. Let's see how I feel. Yeah, okay. I'm still avoiding that grip like the plague. That is going to be a really annoying part. Especially with all these loop cuts that I did. I should not have gone that far. Let's see. What is happening here? That's weird. Huh. The loop cut just kind of stops. There should be another line connecting these two. I think I can new edge or face. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what that does. Yeah, no, okay. That won't work. Huh. I don't know what I did to cause that. Let me quickly test, make sure it's not gonna, I think it's gonna, but let's hope it won't. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, you know what, we can, oh, it's doing it there too. Let me get a good look. Weird. It's kind of like zigzagging. Maybe because of something I did over here? No, that happened later. I don't know. I don't know why it did that. problem is we can't get any... We really can't get any more width on this grip, otherwise it would just be insane. I mean, already that is a pretty chunky grip. Like if we add, this is a visual, about that, like that's a lot. Have to be really thin. Let's give it a try. Let's do 0x. We'll just make it super thin. Yeah, let's keep that there. I'll see how I feel about it in a second. We'll focus on the scope. I'm actually going to see the reference. I need to see where... It doesn't matter, it's Star Wars. I was going to see where the shells eject from, but it doesn't matter. It's Star Wars. But I am going to do that thing where they bolt it onto the side. I think that's a good visual. Oh wait, did the slide not go all the way through? It doesn't look like. Pretty sure that's still the slide, right? I don't know. Older guns like this, you never know what they're doing. I am going to claim that it is the slide. Although it probably isn't. Oh, you know what? It might be this part. That would explain the little grips that I got going on there. You know what? I'm not touching it. I'm just going to keep it as is. We're going to do... I don't know, we'll see here. Here. Probably. E. Alright, how does that look? Okay, we need to move those up. You know what, I need to get rid of this. I need to focus on one and just copy it over. I don't know why I'm not doing that. There's a much better way of doing it. Disconnected still it is. Okay, good. Do that. just winging how this is going to turn out, honestly, with the scope mount, but I think that's in the spirit of things. Yeah, that's looking good. You know what, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat on this visual. Do that. Copy that over. Bring it here. Just gonna make it a bit more thin. Then, instead of making like an actual ring, like extruding it into a ring, I'm just gonna bring it here. We'll give that illusion. Okay, that needs to go to the side. Well, having it a bit off might actually be more in the spirit of things. No. It is more in that style, but I do want it to be centered. Bring that to 0. We'll just get these as close as we can visually. Actually, I think that's pretty good as is. Yeah, let's do that. Copy the Y. Alright, how are we looking? That's not bad. That's looking pretty sci-fi. That's looking pretty Star Wars to me. You know what, I'm gonna do this, that. Because on this one at least, you can see I'm kind of like, I don't know, almost stretch out a little more. Might mimic that a little more. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, these might need to be thicker. What does that look like? I don't know, what are we thinking? Are we thinking thinner or thicker? Let me do this. Like the rings I'm going to keep the same, but the little, I don't know what you would call them, attachments maybe? Thicker looks like it's probably going to hold better. I think it looks like it's more real, I guess. But then again, this one over here has like thinner loops, you know? You know what? I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna do not too thick, not too thin. We'll really make it our own. Where is this on the Y? There we go. There we go. That'll work. And then for the visual, like a bolt, we'll have... Nope, this is the Y. There we go. Do this. Move forward. Make a couple edge or edge loops, loop edges, loop cuts, whatever. Nobody cares about the technical name. There we go. We'll have one at the bottom, one at the top there. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this reference for now. That's looking pretty Star Wars. That's looking pretty Star Wars so far, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm starting to get happy with it. I'll actually add these little studs here too to mimic the ones that are more across it. Ooh, actually, no, let me try. It's more like there, maybe. Looks about middle. We brought that out. How would that look? Yeah, that's looking like a clamp. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. That's not the same area. I think those are the right three. Yes, it's just not fully in the middle. Add a couple more. I have one extra here. I think that needs to be a down one more. Like that maybe. That's good enough. Alright, now time to create a little dent. There we go. That's looking like a clamp. Gonna add another here. it's on the right spot. Bring this in a little more. Oops, not the Y. Is that giving us the, yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. That's not looking bad. Then the length would be... You know what, now it's actually looking like the Rebel blaster. The like, not rifle, not pistol, not carbine that they had. Like this part specifically. Just means we're fitting in. Okay. You know what? Let me actually space that out a little more. Mimic the scope at the top a little here. Have that act as like our dial. That part right there. Or I guess it wouldn't be a dial. I don't know what that would be. Over. Just gonna eyeball it, not too worried about it being exact. There we go, didn't look bad. Make sure it's on the right Z. Oops. Guess I will do it a couple times. There we go. Z. Oh, Z. Yeah, okay. So if I really wanted to go in on it, I could go like individually and make all of those little notches, but I am not doing that right now. Just gonna add another. That's an interesting shape. There you go. Oh, I named this X2. Whoops. You know what? I'm gonna make it look kind of funky. Instead of just making it like a smooth dome, having it like that might be interesting. Makes it a little bit more sci-fi. Zoom in here. I'm gonna start blocking out the grip, even though I really don't want to. Let's get the points. Do the standard. Alright, you got the basics there. Let's actually undo those. now that I've gone non-verbal for a bit there. Sorry. Again, I get very invested. Let's do... I think that looks good-ish. Adding that little circle is going to be the hard part, I think. The, like, metal area down here. Let's move this out here a little more. Working out. We're gonna have to essentially copy what we did with the base here. Make sure it doesn't overlap too hard. Maybe doing the grip first would have been better. Although I guess we kind of did. So I don't know. Let's see, is that... Okay. That probably goes over the grep. Let's do that. There we go. Make this a bit more rounded. Need to do some comparison here now. Yeah, that's not looking too far off. Oh, this is not looking good. There we go, that's better. And now, I'm actually going to create this little divot. Let's create one more loop cut here. Then can move these around a little bit more. It's a bit of overkill, but still. Majority of that area is going to be hidden by that like lever right here. Wait, why is this going up so much here? Oh, I think I grabbed the wrong vertice. Yeah, I definitely did. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that needs to go down 1. And I can't back up enough. Great. Gonna have to eyeball that back into place. Wait, is that off? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, that'll be good enough. Alright, I think if we just do this, that'll be a problem, yeah. There we go. Okay. Alright, stretch break. Oh, boy. But hey, that's a lot of progress. Let's see, we got that grip. I'm going to need to work on the little lip here. These little circles I can put in, that will be hard. Be a bit wider actually. There we go. Yeah, that's not looking bad. Oh yeah, this little indent here. How do I want to do that? We do, let's see. It's like the general area that know that it's in. Goes over. You definitely don't need these. modify those vertices too bad. Ugh. Oh boy. Do I want to skip it entirely and just not even bother? I don't want to, no. It's going to be a pain, but at the same time, if I don't, or if I skip it, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. God, that loop cut is rough. What I should have done when I was like making the grip, I'm gonna show it over here. Should have done this and then extrude another like that. It would have given me a lot better usage. I just didn't think I would need to do that indent at all, so oh well. Let's see. Goes to about here, maybe. Yeah, okay. We can do that. How far is that gonna go? Actually, that might have done it. Let's see. See, this is a nightmare. This is bad. This is like a really poorly made spider web. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I do like this part. We've done good here. We've done good correcting what was messed up at least. No, that's not gonna work. There we go. Oh, see, that's... I was hoping not to worry about that. Oh well. I have to push it over here. Yeesh. Well, we shouldn't even need to select it. Like if we do... Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one actually. Wait, why are we don't need this. Actually don't need a lot of these little plates that we've selected. There we go. gonna try and extrude and then reduce it. I don't know if that's gonna look good though. No. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Boy, I'm wishing I did this differently. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. You know what, that's enough cleanup. I'm letting it be. That's ridiculous. I don't know why, or like how I created that many. Like, but it's fine. It's okay. I gotta move on or I'll be there for the next 2 to 3 years. Now we're gonna make that little safety or lever or whatever it is. Jeez. This is just a little bump over here. That's odd. It's looking about right. Let's, you know, I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna bring it over here, even though it's shaped a bit differently. Create this other lever thing. It's looking almost decent. It's like kinda like how they got it. Hey, overall though, I'm liking it. Ignore the clipping right there. Let me bring this down. Or does that detail piece down here? Oh, you know what? That's going to be on both sides. Should that be on the X? I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? I think that's pretty much good, actually. How long have I been on for? Almost 2:30. All right. No, let me do this right here. Get a good 360 of it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah. I need to round out the grip here a little though. Let's do, just see how this will look. Is that still, let's do, there we go. It's cheating a bit with the grip, but I think overall it's good. You know, I'm liking it. I like the off-center, kind of like bolted scope that we got going on. These fins ended up working really well. There's a couple of anti-aliasing kind of things happening down here. that a bit more fitted. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. No, let's get like a good, it's about the middle. Yeah, I think there are a couple of issues with it, but overall, I mean, I'm liking it. I think it looks pretty nice. I think that muzzle looked really, you know, sci-fi. Turned out pretty good. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna call it for tonight. I did not expect one model to kind of take over like it did. But it really kind of went all in with it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm already seeing things in the model that I'd love to add on and change, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I had a great time. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Let me know if the audio sounded good, or if, you know, I changed it recently, so it might be a bit off. And if you have any recommendations on like what, you know, guns to Star Warsify, then yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful night or a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you again.